And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cal Bears offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Golden Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Pulls it and fires to the left. Inside the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Handoff to the single running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Jennings. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's 1st down from the 11. Looking downfield on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. It's caught. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Off play action. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 9-yard pickup. First down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Jennings. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback moving. Touchdown! but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Golden Bears will come to the line to convert on 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Open space at the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Jennings. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Off the RPO, complete. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I'll tell you what, quarterbacks got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a a safety. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Look out, he's got room.
Returner is tackled at the 44, and the offense will take over.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. That last completion has him set up, second and short. He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Looking for room, it's Jennings. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. Going to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll give it to the back. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Yeah, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella. Pretty
impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
Or try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first.
Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Running through contact. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big... first down. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his leg.
And he'll break the plane for a touchdown.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Find some fresh air. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Running back searching for a hole. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged in the middle, it's Coffee. There he goes! That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Ball is on the 10-yard line. They're not thinking field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. The give to the lone running back. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the back. He now has 61 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
With a big opportunity in the red zone.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Into the end zone for a touchdown. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Coffee. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cal!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Picks up the first down. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They're going to ride this running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down, still moving. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. First and 10. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be...
Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on off.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And the Golden Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Working that left side now. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those goals.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. This will likely be the last play of the half. On third down, going up top. Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first two quarters under the microscope. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Golden Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. And knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10 coming up. That's caught. It's Bryant. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Brings into the open. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wolf. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got it. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On 1st down, it's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my...
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's a...
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a team ready to put on a show, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, Dave?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Going to the running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Orange will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. With the catch, it's Brown. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Looking for space. It's Holmes. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Hauls it in. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the... Giving that guy the football time after time, making all... Easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Syracuse right back at it.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like? Turning it on! Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Finds his man, it's Wolf. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Past the 30. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball.
And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
They're coming. Tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
4th down.
He's got it. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This offense has it with really good field position. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. Big guy smells it. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Now they'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. On the run, it's Holmes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. That's caught, it's Brown. There he goes! All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
Unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the ground with the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he will house it.
Number 18 with the return.
He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Gives it on the option. He's got enough to give Syracuse the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. At the 45 on his way. Oh, out of space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Starts to drive, trying to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback hit. Post back at the 35.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. They've been good out throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Syracuse will send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got the first down, and all down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties in line.
Lots of running room. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. All the way in for the touchdown.
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Return is brought down at the 18. And your Syracuse already
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Syracuse will be forced to punt.
coming up.
Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To the air on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Got the quick pass.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wolf. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. That's
Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Hard running there. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Orange with a lot of work work to do on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Flips it out on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And here comes the punt team.
Coming up, 4th down.
Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Still on his feet at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The running back has it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Reads it, fires complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yard. He'll take a shot. And he makes the grab, but can't get the foot down in the field of play. Almost had 6 there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
You got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though.
Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
He's tackled.
New set of downs after the completion.
And first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Avoids pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Here's the pressure. Looking to buy time. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll start this drive with a pass. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another, right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways to go, I know. But if this continues, that young man is going to be cashing in more ways than one. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. has it teed up, ready to kick off and start. Second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Pulls it in, it's Brown. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Gonna run it. It's Holmes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He makes a fair catch. Couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's on target and complete. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. He leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
4th down. He'll try to toss it. Makes a grab past the marker. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and he's gone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. Flying out to the left. The 20. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cuse.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Floating away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it inside the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Pressure coming. Escapes trouble. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Keeps it going. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got his man downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
That's a 1st down.
He wants to throw it. Skips away from pressure. And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we...
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
To the air on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flood. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Rides the back and leaves it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Stanford lines up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. When you get to this point in the season, Jesse, and you're in the Heisman Trophy race like this guy is, every decision, every play, every move will be magnified today.
No question this guy has the numbers, but what he's also had is Heisman moments and big games. With a lot of people watching, he has stepped up and he's played his best football from the quarterback position. And David, I think that's the biggest key now here at the end of the season for him, determining whether or not he can win the...
Turning it on! He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pucks it out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wolf. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating.
Gets behind the pads and slams into the end zone for the touchdown. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it on the right. Here he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Stanford. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Brown. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He lost one down the sideline. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This time on target. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He's trying to get it in. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Aguirre. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanton. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Stanford quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's in open space downfield. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they're running the field goal unit out there, and the only chance this one has is if they give it overnight delivery. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got a man. It's Brown. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wolf. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Work to do here on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Scrambling away. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7. Really important to get something out of this drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll do it himself on the draw. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Stanford wants to push the pace.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Offense in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Wants to throw on first down. A little release to the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll keep it on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a big gain. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. Right on target this time. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got a little space. There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. First down, 10 yards to go. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? That's reeled in. It's front. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen and the defense ran right through it. The play action fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
Now, 4th down.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Across the 25, he's got room. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're
into their happy place for a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's front. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Stanford quickly to the line. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to find the end zone. And it's in there for a touchdown. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Quick release by the QB. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch on the left. Off and running. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The give to the right. Running into the open space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give to the running back. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Stanford lines up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and look for room. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got room to work.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away,
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Quick spin on the ride. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Out of bounds at the 41. That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. A strike downfield. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Got a man. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy that's...
Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. It's complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Wolf. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. Into the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get